Alright, we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, to all my Blazing1.com listeners, Canada's #1 DJ Blaze. I'm here again. This is Ms Angie with the one, the only president of Young Money Entertainment, Mr. Mack Maine.
How you doing,
I'm good, sweetie. I'm good. I'm just going to switch it up over here so we can give you the full limelight.
Okay.
And just, we'll start off the interview by talking about Mack Maine, the artist.
Okay.
I was doing some research back in the day. I saw back in 2003, you had a competition that you were involved in, freestyle competition, if I'm correct, with MTV, and you did something that back then was kind of hard to do. You came in, I think, the 16th place, around there, out of thousands of contestants. You were young in your career. I want to know, how did you feel about that? How did that start to motivate you as a young artist to say, you know what, if I can do this on MTV, I can start moving into a different direction and keep pushing yourself? Because I find a lot of artists these days, they get to a certain plateau and they fall. So how did you feel about that when you accomplished the 16th place?
When I accomplished the 16th place, first of all, I got cheated. I never lost a freestyle.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I never lost a freestyle battle in my life.
Okay.
It was like on it was TV time type stuff, and I was in New York, and the guy was from New York, and and I looked at it as, okay, I got cheated, but if I would have won, I would have been in a position I wouldn't have wanted to be in. The guy who won, y'all never heard of him to this day, and you had to sign with the company that was throwing it through the event. It was just like a blessing that I didn't win too. But from that point on, I knew I had to keep working hard, and because that wasn't really, I wanted to win that competition at the time.
Yeah.
Before I knew the rules, and I wanted to win.
Yeah.
So I looked at that like, nah, next time I just gotta slaughter him to the point where it's not even a decision factor.
Definitely.
And I just kept pushing after that, and I always, like a lot of people, it's confused. My career story is confusing because I grew up in Cash Money, like Slim and Baby, they're my uncles. And
I
Wayne
know
is my
you've
brother.
been knowing Wayne since I think you guys were about 5 years old.
Yeah,
that's a long time to know a person and to be still dealing with endeavors, yet it be in personal life, but as well in business life.
Right. So the confusing part comes in, people like, well, why didn't you just go with them to begin with? They had the Hot Boys established already, and I was kind of like, I want to go and make them proud, start my own thing, but still keep them involved some kind. I was just being kind of like rebellious. I would say rebellious, but just trying to go do something else and don't be in the shadow at the time. Like, so that wasn't I still wound up coming home. Like,
it was a bigger
crazy
plan at the end of the day. Like you said, it's the unity that brought you there.
But I also don't ask for handouts. So it's like, let me go and do some stuff on my own and build my name up, I didn't want to just be like, I want a deal because I'm your nephew. Like, that's crazy. So, but that's the confusion in the story. But you got to keep pushing. I didn't accomplish anything by doing that 16 out of 1,000 to me. I didn't accomplish too much.
To some of our Blazing1.com viewers, that is an accomplishment. 16, people don't really think about, like, 16 is no big deal, but the fact that you were actually able to go and put yourself out on that plateau and do what you're doing, it was a big thing. Now, Blaze is a big supporter of your music, okay? And he breaks your records up here in Canada. Matter of fact, he broke your record up here that was Ghetto Commandment.
Oh.
Okay, we've been bumping Ghetto Commandment since March.
It's a great
okay.
record.
One of the questions I want to know is, you have this new album coming out. It's called Maine for President.
Right.
Okay. I know that you are a very smart and intellectual individual, not just on the business side, but also on the artist side.
Right.
So through that, I'd like to know, what kind of things can we expect from your album, and what kind of appearances can we expect from features on your album?
As far as appearances, expect the unexpected. I kind of want to show the diversity of the type of music that I listen to. So I don't want it to just be like the typical. I want it to be features you wouldn't expect.
Yes.
Like I went to a Maroon 5 concert for my birthday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's what I went to. So just people, I don't want people to think like, oh, he's just strictly rap hip-hop, because I love hip-hop and the culture, but I'm I have to listen to all kind of music. So
you're open-minded and you're into a lot of genres of music. Now, do you find that you being open-minded and diverse to a lot of genres of music, you take away from that as an artist to be able to put to your own craft?
I take away from the other, yes.
Yeah.
Like if you go back in time, like on my career, like I sing too.
Okay.
So, like, you know, the little Every Girl in the World verse, I sung a little. Like, I didn't rap it, but, like, I have songs from when we were younger where I was singing on a hook and stuff, and Wayne would be like, man, that's crazy. And I actually introduced Wayne to rock. We used to ride on a tour bus, and I used to pop in my mind. I don't want to hear that rap all the time. And they used to laugh at me. Till one day I was like, man, listen to this song. And, like, some concerts, like I used to sing James Blunt, the You're Beautiful.
Oh, really?
Like, we did big MTV stuff when we first started breaking into MTV, like, really. And I'd do that and have the whole crowd singing You're Beautiful. Like, I always been, like, well-rounded. I love music. Like, I love love songs. Because, like, in my life, it seems like, to be honest, like, that's like a void I try to fill. Like, being who I am is a gift and a curse. You have to have a strong woman who understands that you travel, and you know, it's always like a chick is always like, you mess with so many chicks like you, but I'm like, that's the key word. So many women like me, and I like you.
Exactly.
Like, women are attracted to any man with success. That's not my fault. I can't change that, sweetheart. But I'm trying to spend time with you. So to eliminate all that, sometimes I just live through the music. It's like, let me listen to some good love songs and just pretend I got a girl.
Oh, jeez. We're going to have to fix that. All my listeners out there who are real, you hear it right now. Mack Maine's looking for a real woman, none of these chicken heads. That should actually bring me to the next segue about keeping it real and 100. I'm going to ask you right now, a lot of people in the game. 100. Let's zoom in on that.
100.
Okay, so if you're willing to actually put that on you, why don't you break down your definition of 100 for everybody out here to understand? Because a lot of people in the rap game today, whether it be North America, whether it be anywhere across the globe, who are portraying a certain image in this rap game, like to throw out the phrase 100. And to a person like me, who's done certain things around the way, 100 is something serious.
Yes, it's real serious. Actually, that's the nickname given to me. Baby call me 100. Like, you listen to certain songs, they always say my little nigga 100. That's how he actually comes on my new single. I gotta plug this too with Rick Ross and Birdman.
Okay.
I mean, so he says that too, but also the definition of 100 is really to be yourself. Don't change for anyone else. And one of the guys that I have to commend on being 100 is Drake. Yeah. Drake is winning at being himself. He's not trying to be the hardest gangster, this or that. He's him. And, like, he's not a cornball. I've seen him he exercises the force, and he gets aggressive when he has to. I've seen him stand up. You have to believe in something and fall for nothing. Stand up for your rights. And I've seen him do that plenty of times. But being 100 is basically to be yourself and keep it real with yourself first. And then you can keep it real with everyone else.
Now, speaking of 100, I'm going to just ask you real quick, on a 100 basis, what's your first video you're going to give us on the new album? And are you planning on doing a video for the song you have with T-Pain and Snoop?
I told Pain and let's shoot the video, right?
Yeah, that would be a good look, money.
Yeah, I know. What happened was, I was thinking about the other day, my brother-in-law actually loves that song. He feel like it needs to have a video like yesterday.
Like, I'm telling you, when I tell you Blaze broke the record, he has listeners from all over the world.
Right.
And when we put that up, and we only put up for listening, ladies and gentlemen, not for downloading, but for listening. And, yo, it's all over. We're talking about the Netherlands, Japan, China, Spain. It's a record that as soon as we dropped it, people were making noise about it. So that's why we kind of want to see if you'll be able to come out with a little vid for that.
What happened was, Pain actually had a cartoon with Cartoon Network. And that was the song, that was the single of... They was going to do a soundtrack for the cartoon. So that's Pain's song. But Cartoon Network was supposed to fund money for us to shoot the video. I don't know what happened in between time, but I'm thinking about just taking that song and doing a video myself, because I get a lot of great responses from that video. So I'm like,
it's a banging track, man. It's a banging track.
But I have the video for All in One Swipe coming soon.
Okay.
But you know the Young Money formula is we shoot videos for songs. Like, that song might not even make my album.
That's true.
You know, when it's time for
you guys give us a lot of goodie bags. I like to say Young Money drops a lot of goodie bags, unlike a lot of the other labels that are out there right now. Your approach, I guess we'll touch on the fact that you know, you are the president of Young Money right now entertainment, and how do you handle certain things when it comes to having to want to market your company in a different way than everybody else to achieve the success that your company has today? Because Young Money's approach is not the basic approach that will keep other labels nameless, but you guys don't roll like anybody else in the game.
Right.